Yo, what's good, guys? Another video here. Today we got 5 things you can't do in a Marine Corps uniform. Now listen, I know absolutely nothing about the Marines other than they some bad motherfucker. Like, straight up. Yo, the Marines are some badass. I wouldn't want to fuck with no Marines. 5. So, without further ado, let's get
things that you are not allowed to do in a Marine Corps uniform. Now, if you're in the military, you probably know all these. You're going to laugh. You're probably not even going to watch this. It is what it is. If you're thinking of joining the military, most of these are the case for all branches, but Marine Corps is definitely known for a few of these for sure. So we're going to talk through them. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and we're going to cue the intro.
See, now, I'm not going to lie. I don't have plans to join the military, right? Like, I know nothing about it all. I don't think I would, but if I was gonna do it, I think I'd want to join the Marines, just because, like, Marines are just, like, the craziest. Like, I feel like the Marines are just crazy as hell, and I want to be crazy as hell, and I feel like you gotta be crazy as hell to join the Marines. So, like, yeah. My man's got a fancy intro. My man's got the most fancy intro I've ever seen. Golly.
All right, number 5 is you can't wear your cover inside unless you're on duty, or not wear your cover outside during the day or night, right? So your hat, the Marine Corps is all about the old school, like, respect and traditions. So if you're indoors, hat comes off. If you're outdoors, hat goes on. The only exceptions to that are if you're in, like, boots and utes, so you take your blouse off and you're working out, you don't have to wear your hat, your cover. And if you are on duty with, like, your duty belt and your pistol and everything, then you wear the cover the whole time. And the reason for that exception, to my knowledge, is in the Marine Corps, we only salute with our cover on. So if you're indoors, cover's off, you don't salute. But on duty, you're supposed to salute and report your post, so they allow you to wear your cover the whole time just to make sure that you're taken care of. In the Marine Corps, you cannot be in public off base in uniform. Now, the exception to that is if you are driving home or riding a motorcycle home, or driving to work or riding a motorcycle to work. If you need to get gas, well, you should have planned ahead and either gotten gas on base or gotten gas, or gotten home and changed and then gotten gas. We do not run around in camis and uniforms. Now, there are a couple of uniforms that are authorized off base, and those are the blue slacks. So the Charlies, Deltas, dress blue, Alphas, dress blue, Bravos. So blue slacks, khaki shirt, blue slacks, khaki long sleeve shirt, blue slacks, and dress blues jacket with either ribbons or medals. Those items are authorized to be worn off base for depending on the situation, and that's what recruiters wear around. But you can't be running around town in camouflage utilities or your service Alphas or your Chucks, your Charlie, your work uniform. And so,
why? Like, that's such a, like, I don't see the point in that rule. Like, why is that a thing is what I'm intrigued by. Because, and also, any Marines watching this, have you ever, like, ran out of gas and been like, dang it, I can't leave my car? Like, how do you handle that situation? That just seems like such a, like, useless, inconvenient rule from the outside looking in. I feel like he's about to explain it, but yeah.
And I messed that up. It's not Charlies, it's Deltas and Bravos, and dress blue Alphas, dress blue Bravos. Charlies are the green slacks. So anyway, and the reason for this is just, A, it keeps you less of a target, because if you're running around in uniform, you're a target.
Okay.
We all see those knuckles.
You know what? That's a good point, because, like, everybody wants to try to fuck with a Marine. Everybody wants to try to fight a Marine until they find, well, not everybody. I wouldn't. Like, fucking hell no. I want no part of that. But, like, you know, there's some crazy motherfuckers who think they can fight a Marine. I don't think it's going to go very well for you, but, you know, do as you will.
Knuckleheads at airports in uniform, and if you're in the Marine Corps, you make fun of them because, you know, whatever. But, I mean, I see people from other services looking like yahoos out in town in uniform all the time, and I understand why the Marine Corps doesn't want that, because it doesn't give a good, you know, look for the military. When you see someone just, like, walking through Target being a jackass with his friends in uniform, it Like, there's nothing good that comes from that. So
Yeah.
we keep it professional, uniform on base, no uniform off base, unless like an emergency or whatever. Number 3, you cannot walk and chew gum in uniform. Now, yeah,
Why?
you can chew
just why?
gum in uniform if you're seated, like at your desk, technically, but people say not to chew gum in uniform at all. Anyway, but yeah, no walking and chewing gum. Number 2,
Just why?
similarly, no walking and like drinking. So like, don't be walking around chugging water. Just stop, take a drink, move on. Same with eating. Stop, eat, sit down, eat, take your cover off, eat. Just don't be wandering around doing that stuff in uniform. The other piece to that, I suppose.
Just why? That's so stupid. That is such a stupid rule. Why? See, this is why I couldn't join, the military. Or maybe it's why I might need to. I don't have the, willpower to obey these pointless rules. I don't... This, by the way, this isn't by no means an insult to any Marines. But that's so stupid. That is just stupid. Why?
While we're doing the walking thing is walking and talking on your cell phone. So if you pick up your phone and you're talking around, just stop moving. So stop, walk, talk on the phone, or stop and talk on the phone, and then commence walking again. Don't be roaming around town all the time on the phone. It's unbecoming, unprofessional for you to be on the phone, hanging out around town, doing whatever, just walking around. So, which is kind of a weird adjustment as a recruiter, because, or even just getting out, to be able to walk and talk on the phone all the time because I'm not in uniform. It's kind of interesting how much that had ingrained itself in me for a little while. And number 1, and finally, and everybody knows where this is going if you're in the military, hands in pockets. Technically, the order says you can have your hands in your pockets if you're standing still or in whatever, but not in formation. But the walking and the hands in pockets thing is a no-go. But the Marine Corps is just taking it to an extreme that it's almost a joke, where it's you can never have your hands in your pockets no matter what. I don't know why they're there. You put stuff in them, but how are you gonna get your keys out of your pockets? Well, you put your hands in your pockets. Well, you can't put your... Kind of a running joke, but ultimately they don't want you just sitting like this, super unprofessionally doing whatever. They want you.
So that's more of don't keep your hands in your pockets. They don't really care if you're storing shit in there. But that one I can kind of understand. That one makes more sense to me than the last ones.
The whole thing is to be professional and maintain a good military appearance. And that's the name of the game. So there are 5 things that you can't do in a Marine Corps uniform. Again, I don't normally do random military content like this, but if you found it helpful, let me know in the comments. I'll do more of it.
I don't normally watch random military content like this. This just popped up and I was interested, and I figured if I'm gonna watch this, I might as well make a video out of it. But it's just why are these things? Some of them I understand. The last one I can kind of get. Not walking around in uniform. I can honestly get that after he mentioned, it kind of makes you a little bit of a target and a bad luck because you never know what people are going to be doing. So I can even understand that one. But say the phone thing, I don't get that. I really don't get that, because, or even the gum thing especially, I just don't understand why. But that's just me. I'm not a Marine. I'm not in the military, so I don't need to understand it, right? But hey, if any Marines want to explain more in depth on why this is a thing, I'd be honored to hear. Not that y'all owe me an explanation, but I'm just intrigued. Either way, subscribe, ring the bell, click all, like, and I'm out. Bye. With